No.
Look at that. I see you did that there. Let's see how long that takes that sound effect to kick in. Because last time you did it, it literally took like a minute to kick in.
Give me
It's
2 days this time. Next time you stream, it's gonna go off.
I know, probably. What's good, my man? What's good? How you feel about Dak being back this week?
I'm indifferent, man. Honestly, I'm happy with either quarterback.
As long as you're winning?
Exactly.
Hmm.
Like last week, like it was a hard team to face.
Hmm.
Did he do well? Yes, he did. Did he do amazing? Nope, but he did well.
Hmm. So people, welcome to Warehouse Sports here. We are only dual today. Spear has abandoned us to go camping.
Hey, you abandoned us last week to go watch a game.
I know. So whenever someone leaves, we're going to say that they abandoned us. Whether it's me, you, him, whatever, we're kind of shit talking no matter what. It's what we do.
Only week I abandoned you guys, I was sick. So I had a legit reason. You know, football game, that's not legit.
You haven't
bro.
abandoned us yet this year.
Yes, I have.
When?
Week 2?
We didn't start yet at that point. Didn't we start like week 3?
We did. We've been live. We've been going since week 1, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I already forgot.
Wow. Actually, talking about like checking things. How have you been doing in your fantasy leagues? I know we're facing off against each other this week.
Oh, we are? Shit.
You didn't know that?
I'm not paying attention. I was trying to decide what the hell am I going to do to figure out all my shit because of website.
No, I don't like playing anymore.
See how am I doing? Bring up my current leagues. That'd be beautiful. Thank you. So in the Twitter league that we are in,
yes,
I am currently 1-5.
Oh, we're the same.
Twitter league, yeah.
I'm currently 1-5 as well.
Woo. Woo. Who are you going against?
This week I'm going against Zero Reed, who is 4-2.
Oh wow! All right,
and I'm 1-5. So last week I squeaked out my first dub, man. It was my first fucking dub. So I'm hoping just by like the skin of my teeth or something, I can pull through today. He's ahead of me by 6 points overall in fantasy, but it's Fantasy Sunday, man. Everything could change here.
Oh yeah, things will change. Trust me on that. So in that league, so in the other league that we are in,
we're up against each other.
Yes, I am 3-3 in that league.
I'm 2-3.
As of right now, I just updated my my projections. I am so far projected to lose to you by 2 points.
That's hilarious.
Hmm.
You just switched up Damian Harris, huh?
Yep.
I was waiting for you to do that.
Oh, good. Basically, because I have a nice, good little thing attached to all my browsers where it's like, hey, by the way, you might want to do this for your lineup.
What hurts you a little bit is your New Orleans defense this week. I'm hoping my Jaguars defense against the Giants might hold up.
We'll see what happens with that. And then in my own personal league, I have I am currently 4-2. Um, and this is my only money league I have this year. Next week I'm going against a person who actually won won the league last week. It's actually a rematch of the championship last year because it's me. I end up in the second place last year. I almost did a repeat, basically 2 years in a row. Was one asshole who I'm playing against this week. Won. Fucking asshole.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
And we both have the same record too.
What's your record in that league this year?
4-2.
That's not bad.
Oh, it's pretty. It's for that league. It's pretty good actually. Considering pretty much everyone who's in it, majority of people in it, about 80% of people in it have been playing together in the same league for about 10 years at least.
Oh shit, eh?
So yeah, so we
How much
kind
does
of.
that league cost you, if you don't mind me asking?
It's only $40.
Oh, that's not
Here.
bad.
No.
That's not bad at all, actually.
We some of us have discussed about raising it for next season like that, but the only way that happens is if everyone agrees. That has to be unanimous. They can't
See,
be one
would
person
go,
hold
let's do
out.
See, here's what I would do. I'd go, let's do $50, right?
Hmm.
And at the end of it, $40 from each person goes to the winner. $10 goes to second place.
Well, what we do, we basically we have it's $40, and the winner gets 300 and change. Can't remember exact amount. And second place gets a prize, and third place gets the money back plus like $20, basically.
Okay.
That's what we do. Last year, we played around with the idea of like the team who like scored the most points, fantasy points for the season, got basically $40. Yeah, or the money back, because the team who wins the most points doesn't necessarily win the league, you know. So
Oh God, no.
and we did that based on regular season, so we didn't include playoffs. So basically, after regular season was over, that's when we put that out, basically. So
Are you guys doing that this year or no?
no, people decided not to do this again this year. They
Probably a
ran.
little more complicated than people wanted.
We decided we split the $40 between the three different things, like making a little more money, basically.
So
Like,
talking football,
yo,
this week's first afternoon game is Atlanta versus Cincinnati.
get to that real quick.
Now, our boy Spear, he picked Cincinnati. I got his picks all pulled up for us today. I myself picked Cincinnati.
I picked Cincinnati as well in this.
We all did, huh? That's
Yeah.
crazy. So if we lose this one, we know that we're gonna just sit in the same spot. Okay.
Yep.
See, I don't really have much because I don't really watch either of these teams.
Again, I'm sorry, my wife
I
was
don't really
talking.
watch either of these teams, so I don't know much.
I know a little. I don't watch too much of them, but I basically like listen to other stuff, basically to get my information on them.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm surprised the Falcons are 3-3. To be honest with you, I'm surprised they won last week.
I think they're surprised they're 3-3, man. If you want me to be honest, I think they're actually surprised how far they are.
Again, I'm also surprised that the Bengals are 3-3 too.
I'm surprised the Giants are 5-1.
That is not a big one too. I did not expect that team to be anywhere close to that. I thought maybe 500 team basically, but about it.
So that's like we're all unanimous on that one.
Yeah.
Now going to our next game,
the Lions
versus
and
the
boys, the Dallas Cowgirls.
Ouch. Yo, they're gorgeous, man. Our cowgirls are beautiful ladies. Obviously, I picked the Cowboys, hands down. With Dak's return, that's going to solidify it a little bit more because supposedly during practice this week, he was throwing over 40 throws per practice.
Hmm.
Really good accuracy again, really good strength. So that's a good sign. Let's see what it's going to be like though with actual pressure.
Yes.
That's always a different ball game. It's different in practice because you're wearing that red jersey.
I
The
think
most you can do is touch them.
I think what's gonna happen is I think you're gonna see the most timidness or mistakes from him in the first like couple drives. And after that, you're gonna see he's gonna slowly get back into it after that. Because it's
give him honestly give him the first quarter.
probably yeah.
Like he's not gonna be shit the first quarter, but you're gonna see a little bit of rust. It has been a couple weeks since he's thrown the ball, like in a game. I'm very proud of what Cooper Rush did for us as a team, going 4-1. Started off his career in the Cowboys as 6-0, I think, or was it 5-0? Something like that.
Yeah.
And then he has one loss in his career with the Cowboys. I'm happy with that. He played really well.
Oh yeah.
We know that if anything happens to Dak easily again, that
you got a
he'll
solid
be good
backup
enough to go, man.
Yep. So
Spear picked Cowboys as well. Just
I picked the Cowboys as well in this one.
Ooh, you picked the Cowboys.
I'll take the Lions. I think after the shellacking Lions got in Gillette, that basically gave everyone that thing. Okay, this is how you stop them, basically. And I think the Dallas defense is enough to do that.
Oh yeah, Dallas's defense is gonna slap Detroit around today. Like I'm actually looking forward to pulling up the game.
Plus, with DeAndre Swift is now playing too.
Yeah,
the Lions,
there goes their best running back.
Yeah. Which is also sad for me because he's also on one of my fantasy teams, so he's been like wildly, not
I'm
there.
happy he's down. It's okay for me. Because he was worth a lot of points, man. That hurt you. I know that did. And I know the running back you replaced him with, I have him in my other league, and I know he's inconsistent. Like, he's good, but he's inconsistent on fantasy points.
Running backs this year have been harder than ever.
Fantasy-wise. Fuck yeah. There's like 4 or 5 that have been solid all year.
Yeah.
But that's about it. And that's including Lamar Jackson as a running back. Fucking guy has 5th overall rushing yards, man. 5th overall. And he has over 500 yards.
Jesus.
Like, somebody's defense needs to stop Lamar. Next game, we have the Indianapolis Colts, Tennessee Titans. Who'd you grab?
I actually picked the Colts in this. I don't know why, but I did. I don't trust the Titans at all in anything right now.
Spear agreed with you. I disagreed with both of you, so here's another oddball pick. I'm the oddball out. I don't know. I think the Colts have been getting more lucky than anything. It's still Matt Ryan, right?
I think once that offensive line is actually able to do more shit and actually protect shit, that it should be better.
Is that the team that keeps getting penalized right, left, and center?
Oh, that's every team right now.
No. The Cowboys O-line plays better than that. They're smarter than that.
Yeah. No, it's not really penalties with them. It's more or less just not like protecting quarterback.
Oh no, man! A lot of quarterbacks have been hurt this year. Oh, look at that, 10-16. Go figure.
So, I think this is the oddball pick out for you so far.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that works out. Let's see if it helps me as Spear gain some momentum on you.
It's either you guys are going to gain or you're going to lose.
Yep.
That's it.
And then
next up, we got the Green Bay Packers and Washington Commanders.
This is actually a tough one for me to pick be honest with you. It was actually pretty tough to pick because how shitty the Packers have been playing lately. You know, it's just they're at 3-3. I know it's the Commanders, but still, it's like I did end up picking the Packers on this to win.
Can you go upstairs? I picked the Packers. So did Spear.
Okay, so we're all agreement on this one. It's tough. To be honest with you, to pick them.
The Commanders, honestly, their wins have barely been a win.
Yeah, but
but when
look
they
who
lose,
the Packers
they get their asses handed to them.
The Packers have lost to teams they should not lose to, too. So it's like
a lot of teams have lost to teams they shouldn't have lost to this year.
I know that's why it's kind of hard to pick.
As good as they are this year.
You need to go upstairs, baby.
All right. So after that, all right. Before we talk about this game, let's talk about the fucking trade.
The trade, CMC, Christian McCaffrey. I still
won
right now. What team won that trade?
Please.
Bannister,
weirdo. That's Ucky. Can you go upstairs, please?
I'm half and half on it because one, the 49ers need a running back like that, and it's their answer for them because they're such trouble having a running back there, and he is a game changer. He basically helps changes your offense. He makes any quarterback better. Like look how many quarterbacks he makes look good, basically.
But here's my question.
But
how has his injuries been in his career?
That's a downside to it, but it's like
what's gonna happen when he gets in because he's playing this Sunday, yeah?
He is playing, but I don't think he's not gonna have a full workload, basically.
No, but give him 2-3 weeks. What's gonna happen if he gets fucking hurt? For the rest of the season?
Probably.
Who's winning the trade? In my opinion, Carolina walking away with the dub on this one.
Yeah, because how much they got back on it. It's like, and that's the thing that goes against it with the thing, because the 49ers basically mortgaged next year's draft. Like, it's CMC it's being called the mortgage. But the good thing about the trade, though, the thing is about that trade too, is that that's about roughly what you should get for CMC besides a first round pick, because of how caliber player he is. Plus, he's under contract too. He's under contract though.
Injuries he has sustained throughout his career already.
Yeah, but he's still
troublesome.
Yeah, but it's honestly no. If you look at running back, can't you say that about every running back now? Basically, all the good ones.
Zeke got hurt, and look at how shit. Honestly, he is now.
Yeah, but I think it's
I'll say it. Zeke is a fucking shit running back. That's why they pull more towards Pollard this season.
Yeah. But the thing is, even though CMC gets hurt, he comes back and he's still good. He's still there. He's so good.
All it takes is one wrong hit, though.
Yeah. Well, that's everyone.
That's what I say about Lamar Jackson too. One day somebody's gonna just fucking hit him wrong, and he ain't gonna run no more. And then there goes his career. His arm's not that great.
No. He's not gonna be able to try. I don't know. He might try to pull a Russell Wilson.
Yeah, probably. So going to the game now. Tampa Bay, Carolina Panthers. Carolina is literally ripped apart now.
Yep.
I don't think anyone's going to be picking them.
The Bucks. I got the Bucks on this one because I think
I have no idea what team he picked. He didn't put it down. I picked the Buccaneers, but I'm going to assume that
you probably picked the Bucks.
Jumped on the same train because we're all fucking smart men.
Yes, it's It's still Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. I know he hasn't been playing that well, but like I think he's gonna have a good bounce back, basically.
He's due for one.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, watch him get benched soon. I watch.
No. Brady would never get benched. They'll never. But Todd Bowles has no balls. Have you seen him talk? He basically doesn't say anything bad about Brady because he's not in control. Brady is in control of that team. Tom Brady is the coach and the GM of that team. That's why he left he left the Patriots so that way he could say of what went down. Oh, and other reasons too, which I found out more recently through my sources. I have a connection into the team of the Patriots organization.
Ooh.
So, for example, it's actually the reason. One of the bigger reasons why he actually left the Patriots was actually not because of all the other shit. The other shit he was willing to do because he kept on winning. It was his wife. Well, his soon-to-be ex-wife. Well, basically. So, Giselle wanted out of that area. She wanted to be gone. She didn't want to be there anymore.
That's funny.
So basically, she forced him to leave.
She probably didn't like the cold, man.
Oh yeah. What's going and a little side thing about Brady too. Now he has this that series on ESPN Plus and Hulu called Man in the Arena. I had to shut off. I actually went to watch the last episode, which is episode 10, which is basically talks about his transition from the Patriots to the Buccaneers and him winning a Super Bowl with the Buccaneers. I shut it off partway through because I couldn't listen to his bullshit anymore. Because he was literally saying, he was basically implying that he decided that after the season over, he was leaving New England. I'm like, that's bullshit. We all saw you. Every single person in the organization could tell by, he's not subtle. Brady's not subtle about how he feels about things.
No.
On the sideline, you could tell. We've seen him for freaking 20 years on the sideline. We know the way he acts, basically. So we know him very well, how he acts and stuff like that. So when that season, he basically looked like he didn't give a shit all season. That year, he didn't go any OTAs or anything like that. He half-assed the whole entire season because he knew he was done. So it's like, I'm like, I don't want to hear it.
I hate how he's playing though this season. His play is fucking atrocious.
Because he's doing the exact same thing he did in the Patriots, by the way.
Oh, I know.
He's acting the same way too. So he's not going to be in the Bucks next year. If he's going to continue playing, he's not. He's probably going to go to Miami. To be honest with you, because
I don't
that's
think he's going to continue playing at all.
I think he might now because he's not going to have someone on his back tell him to retire anymore.
What the fuck?
So
1 second, bro.
Yeah, so I don't know the Brady's, because apparently he got asked recently too that Brady is not going to retire. He said he doesn't plan on retiring anytime soon. So I see him pulling a Brett Favre and trying one more year out after this at a different team.
So now on to the Giants and Jaguars, brother.
I feel I don't. Okay, I hate the Giants organization in general because of two games, basically. So I always feel dirty picking the Giants to win. The Giants should be able to beat the Jaguars.
But Trevor Lawrence is known to fucking just throw and throw and throw, man.
Yeah, but
they've lost a lot of close games.
I think the Giants might actually be a legit team this year. That hurts me to say. They might actually be a legit team. They're 5-1 for a reason. It's not like they've beaten people who are bad all the time too.
Who'd they
beat
lose against?
Giants. Let's see who they lose against.
Sorry, didn't mean to close the door that hard.
It's all good.
Stop closing the door hard.
Blackhawks giving you shit.
For what?
Closing the door hard.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to close it that hard.
No, you know the rule.
You know they're.
What?
Let's see here.
Maybe you should buy a new one of them.
Where are the Giants?
In the garbage.
I wish. I'm looking up on my app here. There they are.
Music.
They lost to the Cowboys.
The song I'm listening to is called Everyone Is Dead.
They lost to the Cowboys in week 3.
Who was the quarterback?
That was Cooper Rush time. It was 23-16, which, to be honest with you, that's a close game. That's a 1-score game. So
Yeah, but close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, bro.
still counts. All right.
I picked the Giants as well, though, because they've been playing really well.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you too.
You got your uniform?
Mhm.
Have a great shift.
I will try.
Don't forget your name tag.
Go make that money, honey.
So after that, we have
The Browns
Browns.
versus the Ravens. I got the Ravens in this.
Pierre picked the Ravens.
I got the Ravens as well.
I got the Ravens. They're just gonna dominate. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That.
Like Lamar's gonna have an easy game.
But
I'm guessing he's gonna run for about 150.
But remember too, we are getting close to the point where the Watson is going to be back soon.
Yeah.
Because what he's spent it to after week 8.
No.
Come back.
Week 10, he's come back.
Week 10, yeah,
Right.
because they got bye week 9. So
He's allowed
actually,
to start practicing week 8.
that's a perfect time to have a bye week now. Actually, to be honest with you, for him,
Honestly, I think the NFL purposely did that.
they might have, because that's perfect. Because you're able to start practicing basically, and you have a full extra week. You don't have to worry about playing, to get reps in with your receivers, because he's had the playbook. Basically, they gave him the playbook already. He's had it. He's been reading it. He knows it
before he was suspended.
Yeah, he's done. He basically knows. He's been practicing on his own, basically, or another facility, because we know how shady NFL is of the teams are. They don't follow by the fucking rules. They make things happen which no one finds out about. So.
But there's nothing against that in the rules. He's just not allowed at the training facility.
Yep. But he's not supposed to be in contact with certain people, too, basically.
Mine's a loving heart.
But then again, who's to say someone like Amari Cooper, if he decides, like, you know what, coach, can I take the day off on Wednesday? But don't worry, I'll be good, and Cooper just goes and hangs out with Sean Watson and throws balls at him at some field, which no one sees him at.
He's going to need to win every single game when he comes back for them to do anything.
They're not a bad spot, though, to be honest with you, in that division. So,
how bad's that division right now?
Well, considering the division rival was 3-3, which is the Ravens.
Yeah, that's true.
And I believe, the Bengals are 3-3.
The Bengals and the Steelers.
Yeah, Steelers only have.
Steelers are in a worse position than they are.
Yeah, so it's like.
Okay, so we all have the Ravens again.
Yes. So yeah, by the way,
Now on to the Jets and the Broncos.
I picked the Jets, and also because I got developing news last night. Well, I woke up to this morning that looks like Russell Wilson's not playing.
I do not believe he is playing either, and that is
Yes.
also why I picked the Jets.
Yeah, because he has a partially torn hamstring.
Football teams.
So
Can you back up a bit, though, baby? Yeah,
That's
we
why.
all have the Jets.
I hate the Jets.
So
Why
there's nothing to really talk about that game in all honesty.
besides say how much I hate the Jets, but
this is like we got the Texans and the Raiders.
the Raiders should be able to finally get their second win in this one. They should be able to. I
picked the Raiders. Spear picked the Raiders.
I picked the Raiders. Like, here's the thing about the Raiders too. I'm not fully surprised that they're 1-4 because it's nothing against Josh McDaniels. I just think it's hard to be a brand new coach, go to a team, basically put his system in there, basically, and everything like that, and get everything to work. You know, because
Yeah.
it takes time for that. It's like, see, some of these coaches who get fired in the first year, I'm like, unless it's something else going behind the scenes that I think you should get at least the second year, because the first year should be like, okay, they're getting the feet on the word, they're figuring out the players out, blah blah blah, this at the next thing, you know, because it's a lot of shit you gotta learn.
Oh,
And yes, Josh McDaniels has been in the league for a long time, but I think what's also going against him though is because of the two other times he was head coach. Well, the one other time he was head coach, really. So, which was the Broncos, which, to be honest with you, he brought those Broncos to the playoffs one year. The one year he was there.
Yeah.
You know, so, like,
But
yes.
that team ain't the same anymore, man.
No.
That team
I don't know what's going on, because basically all those years, everyone I even heard this recently on the radio around here. They were talking about the Broncos. They're like, that was a team that for all these years they were just a quarterback away, because they've always had good defenses. The issues were always quarterback.
And,
Also,
but every quarterback they brought in would be fucking shit in the bed.
Yeah, the last good quarterback was Peyton Manning, of course. You know, which even then, at the last year of it, he didn't play half the games because he couldn't turn his neck, because he got that surgery in his neck and shit like that.
Yeah,
like they basically brought him in for the important games to play, the ones that are more important, and playoffs. You know, they kept him healthy because that backup was able to do enough to help them win the games. The defense did it. So, but still, yeah. I think the Raiders can win this game. What Spear have again?
Spear picked the Raiders.
Raiders. You got the Raiders
we all
as well?
picked the Raiders.
All right. So next up, we have the Seattle Seahawks versus the LA Chargers. Who you got?
Gino's been lucky. Herbert's a better fucking.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think Chargers.
That says it right there.
Chargers are better overall team. Same here.
Yeah, the Chargers have lost 2 games, but
the 2 games they lost have been close, weren't they? Actually, too.
One was the Cowboys,
and one was against the Chiefs, I believe. I'm putting that thing out right now. So their 2 losses were actually no, not against the Cowboys. They haven't played against the Cowboys.
Who was it then, the Rams?
It was the Chiefs and the Jaguars. They lost to the Chiefs on week 2. It was 24-27. And it lost against the Jaguars 38-10. That was a bad week.
Dallas has beaten Cincinnati, New York, Washington, LA, and lost to Philly, and lost to Tampa.
But that Tampa one was week 1. All right. All right. So we got. I assume Spare has charges as well.
Yeah.
All right. So we have a special matchup for Spare. We have the Kansas City Chiefs versus the 49ers with their new running back, Christian McCaffrey, who will be playing. We'll see how much he actually gets. Which, by the way, side note, this week is actually, for people who drafted Christian McCaffrey on the fantasy team, this is a tough week you to choose to actually play him. Because you know for a fact he's not getting a full workload or even half. He's probably getting... He'll get you some points. He'll definitely get you some points. But, like, he's not going to be, like... Because I think his average before that was at least, like, 14, 15 points every week, even on his, like, worst days, basically.
I think he's going to be sitting at, like, a 7 or 8.
Yeah, so it's basically one of those things.
Actually,
if you have to play him, okay. If you have a backup or someone else that you could play over him for this week, I would. Because it's just daunting. Because again, it's also it depends where you are in your team. If you're looking really good, if you have a really good, winning record,
he's sitting at a 10.2 actually this week.
Projected.
Yeah.
He might get that. He'll probably get like a catch or two. He might get that, yeah. Because I bet if there are any goal line situations, they're probably gonna put him for goal line. Definitely they're gonna put him for, like, for those like short yard situations. Because those are the easy ones to tell me. You do basically you pull him aside, like, just run up the gut. Run up the gut. That's all you gotta do.
His lowest week so far is a 13.5 for fantasy points.
Yeah.
His best week is a 25.8.
Yeah.
He has 3 weeks over 22. His 2 other weeks are 15.7, 16.8.
And that's why you took him in the first round, the first pick overall, or second pick or whatever, because when he's healthy, he's gonna help you win you games. That's what he does, fantasy wise. But when it comes to this game, I picked the Chiefs in it. Even though if Christian McCaffrey, I might still pick the Chiefs to win this if Christian McCaffrey was like fully going to full load. But like it'd be closer. It'd be a lot harder to pick, basically. Let's say that at that point. Because I think he makes that much of a difference.
Who's their QB right now?
Garoppolo.
He's not. He's going against Patrick Mahomes. I'm sorry. It's like.
Oh yeah, no, he's gonna lose. Basically, like, the thing is though, it's like.
It's gonna be a tight game though. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I think it'd be closer if McCaffrey was there. Like full on there, because what he does for quarterbacks is good because it opens up so much in your playbook if you have a running back like that, where the defense has to account for the running back.
Oh god,
that much. Especially so like him, that means the Chiefs would have to basically if he's on the even if he's on the field right now. The Chiefs have to make sure they know where he is at all times. And you can't put a linebacker on him. You can't put a regular linebacker. You have to put like a safety or something on him, basically. And like even that's tricky because it has to be someone who knows how to freaking tackle well. Because
he's good though.
I can see McCaffrey be out there a lot for like distraction today. Basically said, being told, hey, go out there, shift out to the side to draw away, coverage, whatever. I can see him do something smart like that.
So on to the next game. So going on to the Steelers and Dolphins.
Sunday night game.
He picked the Dolphins. I'll say that right now.
I also picked the Dolphins in this because I believe Tua is back now. I think that actually makes a big difference. 'Cause that team was a lot better with Tua and healthy. You know, like people have been knocking him so much, but I'm like, the best games they had was when he was at quarterback. You know, so it's like he's able to do the job well. So, and I think Kenny Pickett.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
So we all have the Dolphins.
Rock, paper,
Yes, I don't think the Steelers have a chance in this really. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna say so. This is a hot take, ultra hot take. I think it's time for the Steelers to get a real head coach.
we play box, scissors, paper, shoot, Dad.
A real head coach.
Who's your head coach right now?
Mike Tomlin.
Still?
Yep. It's been Mike Tomlin.
Scissors, shoot.
Hasn't his record been basically a 500 coach
Let's
most of
see.
his career?
I think he's actually. But things though, he has like two Super Bowl wins, I think, or at least one.
He started off really good.
Oh no, he has a really good record overall. He is 154 of 154, 85 and 2. So yeah. So last year and he actually secured his 15th straight winning season. Here's the thing about him.
Don't do that.
X's Okoshi, he's not really there. He's a good cheerleader / player manager. Basically, that's what he's good at.
Yeah.
He's good at that. He's good at like being a cheerleader, pumping his guys up. He's a motivator coach, basically. But when it comes down to like X's O's and shit like that, players, like he's not that. That's probably his weak point and stuff like that. Because if you hear him talking at all, he doesn't really break down what happens or what should happen in plays, like analytically or anything like that. He's like he breezes over it and he's like just talks about the players. So they go, oh yeah, he's a good player. He was just doing the best he can. He's gonna do a little better. Like, which is not a real answer. It's not like, oh no, this happened. This is what should happen. Blah blah blah. Like actually, like break down the play. He doesn't do that shit. You know, I think he has other people on his staff that does it for him, though. You know, but yeah, I think it's the Tomlin era might be coming soon over the next like year or two.
Yeah.
Basically, like I think he had a good run. It happens to all teams, all coaches. Doesn't matter. It comes to a point also where your way of coaching does not work anymore on that team. It's newer players. They respond to different types of coaching. And we're seeing it with the Patriots too, with Belichick, because his type of coaching is a lot different than some of the other people do. So, which some players don't really respond too well to it. So, it's the same thing like in hockey. Like, how many times have you seen a great coach fired or let go in hockey? You know, a lot of times, because eventually players gets done care of them and they kick them out. The message gets old. You know that. For example, George Julian, who got fired from the Bruins, he basically got kicked out essentially because he was all way. No one was listening to him anymore. Basically lost connection with the team, so they moved on from him.
But no, I agree. They should be moving on from him.
Yeah. But do you agree with my like analogy with like at least compared to like hockey and stuff like that, where like Doesn't matter how good of a coach you like in hockey, I said, doesn't matter how good of a coach you are, eventually you're gonna get kicked out of there. Because
Oh
eventually
yeah.
your message gets old, essentially.
Eventually, your message stops working for the team, and it carries on.
Yeah.
And from that point, it's just like, sorry, gotta go.
Look at Babcock and from the Detroit Red Wings. He was there for a long
You,
ass time, and he made great teams too.
dude, he was one of the fucking greatest coaches of all time. I'm
Yeah.
sorry to say it like that, but like, god damn, that guy was a fucking beast of a
Oh yeah.
coach. Look what he did for Team Canada as well.
Oh yeah. Look, you
You
know
know,
what he did
like,
for the Maple Leafs? He actually made the Maple Leafs better once he got there. Also, like that team, like made a whole full left turn when he got there. Yes, they
yeah,
didn't
they're still
finish
garbage.
through because they're the Maple Leafs, but you know,
Maple laughs, Maple
Maple
laughs,
Leafs.
bro.
Yeah. All right. So we are moving on to a Monday night barn burner matchup.
Uh, I can tell you right now, hands down, all three of us already have the same team.
The
Chicago.
Bears. Fuck you.
No, he has the Pats. I have the Pats. We all fucking know you got the Pats.
Yeah, I got the Pats.
This
It's
is a Pats game. If they lose, I am going to laugh at you so fucking hard. Just remember
our
that. Okay?
defense should basically be able to shut down that offense. Basically.
Should be able to, but doesn't mean they're going to.
And it looks
If it
like
fails, I promise I will laugh.
it does look like Mac Jones will be playing, by the way, most likely. Mac Jones might be making his return.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
So that's what's looking like right now. We'll know more tomorrow based on when the actual inactives come out. But he's listed as questionable, but he's been a lot more in practice now. And this might be a good game to get his feet wet,
I think
basically.
he has to have at least one full practice of contact before they allow him to play.
I think they're gonna let him play. Well, I think
I could be wrong.
Yeah. So, but I do think it's gonna be a low scoring game. So, to be honest with you, not gonna be a lot of people scoring this one. So, that's our week 7 picks.
That was an easy week to pick, though.
It was, yeah. Things do go a little faster when you only have 2 people as well, because it's not their voice chiming in all the time.
Are we gonna look at next Thursday really quick?
I am, and it's actually a tough one.
I just saw that's gonna be a good Thursday. Oh, finally a good Thursday night game! Yay!
Last Thursday wasn't that bad. I barely saw any of it, but it wasn't that bad. It was actually, guess what, people? You're allowed to score multiple touchdowns on Thursday Night Football. You can actually score multiple touchdowns on Thursday Night Football. Who knew? Who knew, Spare? Who knew, SK, right? That you can actually score multiple touchdowns on Thursday Night Football?
It's a rarity. It's
I
a
know.
rarity. This is a tough game. Oh
It is,
God.
like, it is. Like 65% have picked the Buccaneers, but like,
I'm gonna honestly, I have to wait. I have to see how they both play this week.
right now, my gut,
I'm gonna
Bucks.
preemptively pick right now Baltimore.
I'm picking the Bucks on that.
I'm picking Baltimore.
I'm picking the Buccaneers. So yeah. So there we go. We got a good start for week 8. We both opposite each other.
Hey, you have Chicago this week, right?
Yeah, we'll go against them, right? Yeah, why?
I got them next week.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, you know what I'm excited about this year? Thanksgiving football, because the Patriots are. That is not for like a month. Week 12, yeah. So the Patriots are playing on Thanksgiving.
New York, Dallas, Pats, Vikings.
Yep.
That's gonna be a good Thursday night.
Yeah.
Thursday games.
Thursday game. You got the nice get the one like right around when you're eating where you're not really care too much about, basically. And then you have the the 4 o'clock game, which is actually should be a pretty good game against the Cowboys and Giants there. That's a nice after eating turkey food, and wrap it up with a Patriots game at night. Got me drinking.
Honestly, though, if you look at it right now on paper, Minnesota would win that game.
Possibly. Well, we'll see. See, it depends on this. How the pass defense keeps holding up, and also how Mac Jones progresses.
The most important part is Mac Jones.
Yeah. He's good, but now it's like, here's the thing, he's on such thin ice right now because of how well Zappi's played. Because people, like, around here, they've been talking on the radio, what's going to happen? Like, it's a home game tomorrow night. So what's going to happen if he ends up playing like crap, and also in the crowds, they're going to start chanting Zappy? You know? Like, how's he going to respond to that? Because, you know, a lot of people call what was called Zappy fever. So
this week, and if he doesn't play well enough, guess what? He might be replaced.
Because here's the thing, there's a lot. My sources in that place, there's a lot not good mojo going on in the background there. Mac is not happy. I think so going this year, which I think some of it's been obviously stated. Basically,
there's a lot of players having troubles with coaches this year.
Yeah, well,
a lot.
I understand Max because his first year rookie, he had Josh McDaniels basically catering to him, basically teaching him everything. Josh leaves, then Bill decides not bringing in an offensive coordinator. He brings in a couple of his lackeys to split up the job, and with a brand new system that they don't even know. Like, even throughout like training camp and like that, like literally, like what was happening was, or even like during the preseason games, Mac does something, and he has a question about something. He'll go to a different coach each time. On certain things, he'll go to Coach Judge. Certain things, he go to Matt Patricia. Something he goes on to the Bill Belichick. You know, and so it's like he has to know who to go to half the damn time. Because before last year, he went to Josh. Yep. Just go to Josh. Go talk to Josh. Go talk to Josh. He has 3 different people to talk to about things. That's annoying. You know? And plus, he felt like he was being put in a position where he was basically being forced to like huck the ball downfield more, which ends up in more turnovers. And he's getting yelled at for having so many turnovers. Well, it's like, you're making me do this, so like, what the hell? So I think that's about it for this week. I would try normally to stay a little bit longer, but I also actually have to take my dog to the vet today. So
fair enough. Are we getting together Thursday night then this week with this great game?
This week, yeah, we will. We're gonna be on for at least the first half, basically.
Sounds good.
We'll see how it goes from there, basically. We'll see if we keep on going up. Basically, if we're really into it, we'll probably keep on going to it. But if it ends up being a blow or a dud, then obviously wrap it up at halftime type thing, you know? So
even if we're tired as shit, wrap it up at halftime, man.
Probably, yeah. So basically, it has to be a really interesting game to keep us going.
Oh yeah. All right, man. Well, you good luck taking your dog to the vet. I know that shit can get real expensive real quick.
It's not bad, only because of we pay this like monthly plan thing, which covers pretty much her visits like that. Unless it's something like way over the top, but she's perfectly healthy, so it's literally gonna be there for 15 minutes and leave.
Okay, so, that's not bad then.
Yeah. The drive is longer than the actual visit.
Oh fuck. Well, great picks this week. Let's see who you guys got. I think it's 2 different picks than me this week.
Yep, and then also I'd be kicking your ass in fantasy too.
Oh, fuck off. Leave me alone.
You know, I have to get it. Now I know. I realize I'm playing you, it's gonna be a lot more shit talking going on now today.
Yo, let's go.
All right. All right.
All right, man. Have a good one. Later.
Later.